All right, for real. Pisces, what's up? It's been a minute, baby. I'm reading people's zodiac signs from the mind of Marie Laveau. Who doesn't know Marie Laveau? I don't know. Maybe you live under a rock. I don't know. However, it's some 1800s eye-opening things. It's happening right now, today, honey. I'm my biggest critic, honey. But this right here, just to jump off right here, man. All right, Pisces. Pisces people are natural lovers, and their love is generally high and pure and often goes out to the world in general. They are generally honest and seldom look for dishonesty or deceit in others. That's a way to get dragged all your life. They are noble, generous, and wish to help all who are in need, and are often deceived through having too much faith in human nature. They are sometimes deceived by their nearest friends. They are very loyal to their friends, can seldom see a flaw in them, and will stay by them through thick and thin. That is so damn true, honey. Cultured and educated people of this sign readily discern the picture skew in everything. Being a psychic sign, they can sense the feelings of others and they attract people to them. They often give away all they possess to help others and then worry because they cannot help more. This is the power and force of their great love. They would do well to use more common sense and judgment and not waste all their forces for others. They are very charming and lovable people and are often found in positions of trust and great responsibility. Few egoists are found in this sign. Few, but there is some. And when they are, honey, had your kids, had your wife. That's all I'm going to say. They have little or nothing to say about their abilities and in many cases underestimate themselves. Yes, it is so bad. I hate it. I would rather, and it ain't ego. That's the thing. Like, I could see where somebody would end up suffering from low self-worth or low self-esteem if they was a Pisces because they didn't want to become an egotistical maniac, you know. However, I would rather you use your ego appropriately than always kind of not believing in yourself or not thinking that you could do it. I could not stand that about my mother. Because she had the key to the streets, but she would act like she ain't had no keys at all. Like, what the fuck? Mom, wake up, wake up. We're losing, kind of shit. You have all the keys. They would do well. You had to use more common sense, often found in passion of trust and great responsibility, right? And people liked her. She could have got anything, but she just, like, what the fuck? They have little or nothing to say about their abilities. Always pumping other people up. Geminis do that too. I don't know, maybe it's a dual sign thing, but I hate that. Talk about yourself a little bit. God damn it, toot your own horn. What you sitting up here tooting everybody else's horn about, but can't toot your own? Come on, that's kind of crazy. And then if you don't see that, you have too much faith in human nature, and then you don't really see the flaws in an individual, they can play you like a Libra. They gotta be dual nature shit, dual nature signs. And because of their lack of self-esteem, they are often embarrassed and it makes them feel that all the world is against them. With their beautiful nature and the great powers they possess, they should set about at once to overcome this feeling. That's something major y'all gotta conquer. On some toot your own horn. Learn how to toot your own horn. Like on some real shit. I'm talking go Floyd Mayweather. Go Uncle Ali. I'm pretty. I am so pretty. Kind of shit. You hear me? Use your ego appropriately. Learn about the ego. Study the ego. Because it's something where y'all don't want to become egotistical. Because y'all know it could go wrong kind of shit. Y'all don't want to hurt nobody or end up going in opposition to what you all about. You know? Like if you a world changer, then you would just go low self-esteem rather than to go anything close to what the ego consists of. But you need your ego. You gotta remind these fools kind of situation. Shit. Listen. For real. Because what the fuck? Erykah Badu is a Pisces. She should be doing arenas like Beyonce. Don't you know Beyonce know that? For real. Pisces is our opposite on the zodiac wheel, Virgos, but she should be doing arena sizes like Beyonce. Her crowd may be, what, 1,000, 1,500 people? That's kind of crazy, you know? But just because, like, I don't want to be an egotistical person, Beyonce ain't egotistical at all, kind of shit. And what the fuck they got to do with it? Kind of situation, you know? Kind of like, come on, I know you want. Damn, that just pissed me off. Many Pisces people are inclined to be careless and will lose and misplace articles. The women are careless housekeepers, which is mostly due to nervous fear. They must learn the value of courage and confidence and perseverance before they can hope to rise to any great height. Y'all got a lot of homework. When they are living on the lower plane, but good homework, you know, telling a lot of people to kiss your fucking ass, they end up kind of like, it's like a motherfucker that would be a hype man, but they hyping you up to hide, hyping you up not to show who you are to the world, hyping you up to be, you know, kind of feeding the fact that you low on yourself and got, you know, humble. You know, you is humble, stay humble. If a motherfucker tell the Pisces to stay humble, you fuck around need to haul off and slap that motherfucker right across their jaw. You hear me? Because there's some bullshit. That's somebody that's taking advantage of you or using you to do their bidding, whatever it is. That's like a motherfucker could get you to end up being like a motherfucking store runner for life kind of shit. For real. Just imagine if you a person that want to do good, but you don't see no wrong in nobody, you don't judge nobody and none of that shit, and you end up in a community or a town where you the Pisces, you literally the motherfucker that go to the store for everybody and find some sense of gratitude, but it's only because they pump you up for going, ooh, we wouldn't know what we would do without you to run us to the store. It's how my mother died for real. A bunch of motherfuckers ripping and running her. I ain't lying. And could have, man, wasn't supposed to be nowhere near none of this shit she was doing. Like, I'm supposed to have motherfucker ripping and running to the store for her ass kind of shit. For real. The fuck? When they are living on the lower plane of life or in a bad mental state of mind, advice to them is useless. And they will listen to no one. Well, once they got you, they got you. So that means, shit, y'all in the mode of doing it, they ain't got to keep complimenting you. And if you do, it's trash anyway because you unfulfilled and unhappy because you supposed to be helping and doing way more than what you doing if you a fucking world changer. Goes out to the world in general. Everything y'all do is for the world in general, for the world. Y'all rule all 11 other zodiac signs. Loyal to a fault. So none of y'all friends is really y'all friends, you could say, if you always in a fucked up mental state where anything anybody say to you is useless. Because you kind of see them for who they is, but you ain't judging them. It's almost like ignoring the bad part of them and just carrying on being the loyal person that you are. Because it's just who you are. That's fucked up. God damn. Honey, I couldn't have a Pisces child. I would be whooping everybody's fucking ass. I'm talking about beating their ass. Like, man, you better get the fuck away from my son. You better get the fuck away from my daughter. That's why it's so hard for me for my son to be gone. He a Libra. He can get taken advantage of because he a natural giver. You gonna just take advantage of my son? Oh, really? Oh, okay. We'll see about that kind of shit. The more they are talked to, the more obstinate they become, thanks to your they talk too much. Then y'all will start talking too much and ask all kinds of unreasonable questions. Yeah, I mean, shit. You fucked up. You out your mind. Because everybody is benefiting off you, but they ain't telling you that they are. They ain't telling. You feel me? Like, oh, that's dirty. That's like some Virgo Cinderella shit. Oh, really? That's crazy. And make yourselves disagreeable to all with whom they come in contact. They say they talk too much. Hold on, y'all. Let me reread that. When they are living on the lower plane of life, so just imagine somebody in the hood or in a bad mental state of mind, somebody dealing with mental health issues or mental illness, advice to them is useless because they've been used to holy hell. You don't have no choice but to do for the world in general. That means what you would do for your mama, you would do for a stranger. Hear what the fuck I'm saying? A free-for-all kind of shit. And they will listen to no one. I mean, how can you? I mean, what the fuck? You used them to death. What the fuck? The more they are talked to, the more obstinate they become. They talk too much and ask all kinds of unreasonable questions and make themselves disagreeable to all with whom they come in contact. They often break into conversation with some silly remark, clearly indicating that they were not paying the slightest attention to what was being said. You despondent because it's like, oh, some lacking oxygen to your brain, just saying off the wall shit because you ungrounded. You doing too much for everybody, doing nothing for yourself. I can't imagine how many Pisces died with nothing. But baby, when I tell you, when a motherfucker say, you know, such and such died, a motherfucker be like, what? I guess so, because that would be the motherfucker that's been doing for everybody. And not looking for no accolades or nothing, because that's just how y'all cut. And loyal to the shit. We ain't never gonna find nobody to run to the store for us like Billy. Kind of shit. What the fuck? The women of Pisces are kind-hearted and generous. And after they have overcome their desire to chance and travel, they become devoted wives and mothers. They often become worried, despondent, I knew it, and melancholy over trifles that never come to pass. That's some dog ass shit. That means people make y'all promises, but they don't keep theirs, but you steadily always do what you need. Ooh, wait, that's fucked up. They should overcome all worry and anxiety and dwell more in the present and less in the future. Many women of this sign are very pretty and have beautiful forms, soft features, and beautiful eyes. The ruling planets, y'all know it's Neptune. She say, and Jupiter. Y'all probably don't know that. Your lucky gem is a bloodstone. You should keep bloodstones. Lucky gem. Your lucky day is today, Wednesday. If you was to do any candle work, you would do it with a blue or green candle. But let's throat chakra and heart chakra. I guess so. Damn, it's like being used like what? Like you the filthy rag that was loyal to everybody. But because people really didn't do unto you like you did unto them, people you have the habit of going out of the world ass backwards kind of shit, where you will get lost in trivial matters, like she said, or shit that's not even, like run out of time. Like you should have asked the motherfucker that back down the road when you kept going to the store for that nigga kind of shit. And then when they come, that's like my mother when she was in the when she was about to die, closer to her time of death, she had kept going. She did just like my father, going to the hospital, then come out, and like weird shit. start happening before people about to die, whether it's by way of witchcraft, whether it's a lot permitting it or allowing it, they about to check up out of here. So certain weird shit be happening for real. And my sister usually the one that fuss and argue at my mother. She never seen me go there, but this time I had to go there because she said some shit like I was the reason she was in debt. I was the reason. Man, you, it was not true. My sister knew it wasn't true, so she was looking like, oh Lord. So I was like, man, what? I'm like, you sound crazy. What is you talking about? Yeah, you the reason. Blaming me for her life problems, kind of shit. Like financially. And I stayed going in my purse. She was in my Southnoid. How the fuck I'm the reason? You the reason I'm broke as a motherfucker. I know them. I'm a Virgo, baby. Let me tell you. I had to get the fuck out that hospital so fast. Cause I ain't want God to get me. Cause I was about to be like, man, cause I never disrespected my mother. No, I was like her logical side. But she just put all that shit just like it say. So that means when y'all ass about to check out, you get to talking crazy. You gotta speak up for yourself. No. I don't give a fuck how old you is. All the shit I said work on in here. Your motherfucking ass better be working on that motherfucking shit. I don't give a fuck how old you is, cause if not, honey, lights out, party over, and you gonna be saying some off the wall shit because my mother was like this. Y'all are like, what she did, I'm telling y'all, I used to go to the grocery store with my mother and people would be like, she was having to tell people. They'd be like, Mom, hey, Mom. I don't give a fuck. I know this is my mother, but I know how she is too. She not respecting her person. Like, they ain't calling her mom for nothing. She really is their mama. Got it. However, y'all treat everybody the same, like in general for the world. That's why I say for real, Pisces the type that if they have a funeral, you will have more than one person get up and say they was their best friend. Which would make it seem like, oh, they was kind of like a swindler. Oh, they told you was their best friend too, but it ain't like that. It be like that for real kind of shit. Because they treat everybody right across the board. However, if you like that, if I'm her child, I will be the one that's doing. And then the people that didn't really come out of her would just be taking. But then I would get the blame. And none of the praise that I wasn't looking for as a Virgo. I'm cut. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to praise me. I'll praise myself, It's no big deal. This is what you need. Here you go. Kind of shit. But you end up being the accused. And you like, okay, where's all them daughters in the grocery store? Where was they at? Is they the ones that was you giving them money? Like, what is going on here? Die a whole ass misery. Done did so much for people. You would, if you have a parent that's a Pisces that passed away, and you like where the money at kind of situation, you wouldn't be able to track it. You wouldn't. Because ain't no telling. They treat everybody the same across the board. That's why they liked by so many people, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Where you would really have to look into that. To me, if you had a Pisces mate, you would have to be a bitch, I'm a dog roof. Like that. When I had a Pisces, I was married to a Pisces. I have a child by a Pisces. I'm not no sucker. I didn't give a fuck how fucked up he was. While I was married to him, bitch, when I was his girlfriend in junior high school, bitch, I'm a dog roof. I don't give a fuck what he did. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I matched his loyalty, basically. Because he was loyal, but he wasn't. Because he get caught up in any general where people thought I was the favorite. I'm like, yeah, I get done worse than all of you hoes if you want to know the truth about it. I just didn't retaliate. You feel me? I saw his loyalty. I saw my mother's loyalty. Him and her wouldn't be able to see mine because they would be loyal to everybody else around them, which would make me, or if you dating a Pisces cross watching, you have to be a dog for that person. Like you would have to be, you will have to keep them like as your child, but know they your mate. Oh, don't get it fucked up. However, how you are about your child, you will have to be like that about your man or your woman. You're not about to take advantage of them. You ain't about to do shit. You ain't about to say shit. No, go lay down, go to sleep, even as the woman. For real. Now, if they go off into some shit, they gonna get their ass kicked for what they doing because they trying to defy the logic and the groundedness and the right now moments that you see, especially if you're not a Pisces. They cut real dreamy. Like they need a certain type of, yeah, they be having a whole bunch of friends because of how they make people feel and they be sincere with that shit. However, do you really got a whole bunch of friends kind of shit? You feel me? Whole bunch of motherfuckers is taking advantage of your ass, and I don't think so. And ain't shit funny kind of shit. If I was, that's how I was with a Pisces. So I'm telling you, if you dating one, whether it's a man or a woman, you gotta be low key their biggest protector. Like on some bodyguard Whitney Houston shit. I ain't capping. Cause people can take it. They like babies. Y'all is like babies. People can really take clear advantage of you. And then the people that's there, you gotta kind of disregard it if they blame you or lash out at you or some shit like that. It ain't you. You know that because you know how you treat them. But anybody outside of you, ain't no telling. And you wouldn't even be able to track it because y'all are natural givers to the world kind of shit. It's crazy, ain't it? Honey, bitch, let me tell you something. Ooh-wee. You know, we're on some, if I know then what I knew now in retrospect, oh no, this is what my mother wanted me to do. But then she would come at me for doing it. On some Uncle Brucey shit. I was like this all the time. People would say I was mean when I answered the phone. She sleep. They hated when I answered the phone. Girls at the grocery store, hey, ma, da, 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 da. Me, I be like this. You know, may have got caught a bitch, mean, like that's your daughter. Yeah, that's my baby girl. She liked that. However, if I was to be like, bitch, how I would be if she was still alive now? Oh, no. And shut up, ma. Kind of shit. This bitch trying to be slick. But I was trying to be respectful to what she do. Which is help every goddamn body. You know, like, come on. Where she would want me to be like that. But then if I did it, she would check me. Mia. I ain't lying. This is how she was. Double. That's that dual shit. Dual nature signs. If I see somebody playing you, I'm on my Uncle Brucey. After a while, when you keep checking me for checking them, though you like that I'm checking them because you see some shit. However, it's kind of like inner conflict going on because I want to help the world in general. However, why you gotta say it like that kind of shit? Like, cause what I see in this motherfucker, I better say it like that, or they gonna be robbing your motherfucking ass at gunpoint when they ain't around, kind of shit. He random motherfucker talking about mom. Everybody's intentions ain't pure all the time. They just see a motherfucker that's a razzle dazzle, make their dreams come true, kind of shit, and good. You feel me? However, if you constantly, as a Pisces, if you got a mate, and you're, especially if you got a Virgo mate, if you're constantly getting mad at them for checking what they see people are doing to you because you can't speak up for yourself or you don't want to be a walking conflict of interest kind of shit or a walking contradiction, let them check that person. And if they check you, take it. Because they doing right by you. With some low-key, what you ain't able to do for yourself in some instances. Can't like, ain't, baby. Mm-mm. If my mother was alive now, yeah, whatever. Bitch, back up kind of shit. But you gonna keep on cutting. My father was like that. My father was a Virgo. My mother was a Pisces. My father had got to the point where my mother was real pretty. Like she said, eyes look like goddamn Erica Badu shit. My father like this all the time. As a Virgo, any man, nigga, what is you looking at? He just got to his own friends kind of shit. Okay. Once he get home, what's gonna happen? Alvin, why'd you do that to so and so? They told me. Why'd you? God wouldn't want you to do that, Alvin. As a Virgo, oh, I'm gonna get the fuck, man. You about to make me pull up on your ass in a minute. Cause I see these motherfuckers. What you checking me for? Why don't you learn to check them like I'm checking them kind of shit? For real, they can go wrong as fuck. As fuck. So if y'all, I don't give a fuck. If you a Pisces man or a Pisces woman and you got a mate that checks people for your ass, that's somebody you want to hold on to. Because that's somebody that'll make sure you good. And your motherfucking, they ain't that made you do the old Shaq shimmy, switching over your insurance policy, taking your, for real, man. Shit. For real. You don't leave no Pisces. And I think that's why my father didn't like my brother. Because it's like, do you really know your mother? Or you just concerned about yourself? Because if you knew your mother and you act like you this mama's boy, you just love your mother so much, your ass definitely wouldn't be where you at. Kind of shit. For real. Because honey baby, she put me over it. But then she was stronger than me. Of course she my mother. She'll check the fuck out your ass. Like pick up on the demon that I see and use that person demon to tell me to shut my ass up. Kind of shit. Like, whoa. You know what? I think I'm going to stay out of this. Because I'm going to be like my father. I'm going to beat her, cuss your motherfucking ass out. Because you sitting up going against me for your open enemy. Like, what kind of shit is that? And I ought to get out of here kind of shit. She needed a male, for the people. Men, hey, mom, and women, honey. Where the man at? If my brother was there, come on, but just a look. They wouldn't even been there, kind of shit, feeling uncomfortable because it was a man. Imagine that, hey, mom, everywhere. At a certain point, honey, listen, right. It become futile. My mother be done told people this and that when she was going to her grave, and they be done believed it and be the same niggas that was doing shit or wasn't doing shit. Half of what the fuck I know I was doing. I can't speak for nobody fucking else. The fuck? And fuck all you niggas. Kind of shit. Y'all is something else, Pisces. Y'all gotta stop that shit or allow people to be what they gonna be to you and just accept it. Okay, this person really loves me. Because y'all can really get fucked up. I feel so sorry for Pisces that's just left out here by yourself because y'all so highly spiritual. And if y'all don't have the right people, the world could take advantage of you. And then, just like you remember on Tom and Jerry where he'll put the fish in his mouth and do like this and the bones left. And just flick y'all to the side. Can't see how they did my mother? The world did my mother just like that. This fish was good while it lasted. Thanks, bitch. Kind of shit. For real. I ain't capping to y'all. Let people love you right. Because if not, ain't no telling who hands you will end up in. It's fucked up. High priestess energies. People's therapists and shit. Queen of Cups. This would be a grandma Pisces. I would beat a motherfucker to a pulp about. For real. Because y'all don't know how to stop. Just like a Virgo don't know how to stop working. Y'all don't know how to stop giving and helping and everything in general. It ain't no treat anybody different. You're going to treat everybody the same. Stranger, family member, it doesn't matter. And when you try to get off of that, you can't get off of that because that's just the way you cut. You got to understand that everybody ain't right. And use your intuition to see the ugly in people and govern yourself accordingly if you don't have a mate, so that you're not taken advantage of by the world, especially at the state it's in now, which is a bunch of ruin. That means y'all will be sitting up being high priests and goddamn therapists to everybody, but they wouldn't do the same thing for you. And if you got people that would, all praises due to Allah, for real. You ain't shit. Magic in reverse. I bet. Y'all done get sick of that shit. Want some call on you through thick and thin kind of shit. Y'all got a lot of spiritual daughters or something. People want to call you mom like they love you, and you just sitting up there, Ace of Cup therapist, and figuring they shit out and this and that. Call them and see if you could get a word. Call them and see if they could bring you something. That's how you get rid of that shit. For real. If you got a lot of motherfuckers talking that spiritual mom shit and spiritual this and, you know, you just this and that, hey, mom, whatever the case these motherfuckers be doing in the age nowadays, if you a Pisces, because y'all just free-spirited like that, it ain't funny acting and gonna be the same with the neighbor and the motherfucker you don't know. That's just how y'all are. I want you to reach out to somebody. It's always reaching out to you because they understand what they got in you, which is somebody that really give a fuck. And ask them for something and see if they can extend that same favor. If they can't, delete them motherfuckers from your contact list. I don't give a fuck how long you known them. Spirit saying a lot of it is futility on ruin. You hear me? Somebody will run you ragged in ruin with all that's going on. That's like somebody is just handing you the baton and telling you to clean up the whole motherfucking world. And your ancestors and God himself saying he don't think so. Wine getting put down. Ain't gonna allow you to do it if you wanted to. And some of y'all still want to. Sitting up there as the Queen of Cups and the damn Ace of Cups. And we keep going. If somebody didn't cut y'all off, quit. For real. Then you end up with a seducer. Then they be talking about your ass. Y'all impressionable as fuck. And get turned inside out. Lost and turned out is an understatement. And y'all got the fucking 12th house where mental hospitals and large institutions, prisons, y'all known to be the druggies of the zodiac. I mean, that can get kind of crazy kind of shit. This could be a damn Pisces woman for real. And he drugging her. She don't know. She just smiling and shit. And see something wrong with the nigga. You feel me? Now, if you got a friend that's going to sit up and keep letting you talk to him and not tell you, pull your coat to nigga, this nigga crazy kind of shit, and let you go off with him, delete that bitch number out your phone. That bitch ain't shit. She ain't whoever the fuck she is. Truth. People like to laugh at people's weaknesses instead of saying, you know what, you playing yourself. Used to stay telling my mother that. I got sick of telling my mother that. Then I started telling my son, father that. But I'm not about to keep on. Because you blowing up at me. And then the next thing you know, you the nigga at the barbecue pit barbecuing for all the niggas that don't even like your motherfucking ass and think it's funny that you out here a bum and ain't shit. You sit up there barbecuing, you got children starving in the fucking street. It won't click. That's why I said in that book, your advice is useless at a certain point. And you don't think the Pisces, y'all had a capacity to always flip on the person that do y'all the best. I don't know. I guess that's how I come out of y'all subconscious. I don't know. I don't know if it's people that's doing shit to make the person that treats y'all the best, y'all treat them the worst. Therefore, they're able to still seduce you and get over on your ass. Keep the party going. Keep talking to us. Keep giving us a good word. Keep cooking for us. Keep giving us money. Keep doing it. And then discard your ass and you somewhere sitting on your deathbed talking out your fucking mind about a nigga that you should have stopped from using you 20 years ago, kind of shit. Like, I know the fuck you lying. Trying to understand, honey. Yo, you hear me? For real. This is good. To be in a singular energy. Instead of this shit. And some of y'all are this old. A unit of time equal to 1,000,000,000 years is what a eon or ion is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all old as fuck. Been doing this shit. But when you in this life, shit, this transitory, who the fuck wanna hurt? Even if it's transitory, I don't want to hurt my whole life, then get discarded like fish bones. What the fuck you mean, bitch? You gonna fuck around and have that shit keep happening. Keep coming back to learn the lesson, to quit letting people take advantage of you. And put shit in perspective. Your wife is not the stranger at the grocery store. You feel me? The motherfucker you dating that got children, you treating them better than your own children, kind of shit. You ain't them ain't your children. You feel me? Like what? For real. If y'all got parents that's Pisces, y'all better stand up for them, because y'all won't have nothing. Y'all will be left with nothing, just like me and my sister wasn't left with nothing. Because people took advantage of my mother, took our money, kicked us up our ass, because this how the fuck it goes. For real. You won't be left with nothing. And they have all the intention in the world for you to get it. But, honey, people think they're entitled to their shit. They ain't gonna say nothing. They help us all the time. Thank you for this little money. Fuck them kids. My kids need this. She likes my grandkids, too. Kind of shit. Like, bitch, what? Hello? And then you be sitting up there about to go to prison. Man, I was this person. My sister just a fuss box. Aries. Blah, blah, blah. Mom. Really being hard on her. But, and they say arguing all the fucking time. And my mother being a Pisces, y'all are a mirror. So it would never work out. You know what I'm saying? Or it would become, you just, what would she tell her? When she lied, she raised her voice. When she lied, she wanted to become argumentative, which was true. However, me as a Virgo, I raise up out of there. Just like this, get in my car and go. Because I'm not about to be between the magician and the hangman kind of shit. You got me fucked up. And before I get to cussing my sister out for how she talking to my mother, and then having to cuss my mother out for saying I shouldn't talk to my sister like that. Y'all ain't supposed to be fighting. Like, hold the fuck up. No, I ain't getting in the middle of this shit at all. I'm out this bitch. And call me if you need me kind of shit. You can't help y'all. At some point, you really can't. Y'all be on with y'all. Y'all gotta stop that shit. For real. Sorrow. I'm about to say, then get with the self-pity. Woe is you. 3 of Swords. Oh, just so sad. And they're like, man, shit, you delusional, man. Your whole life kind of shit. For real, ends up outside a homeless person. For real, ain't supposed to have money like a Steve Jobs Pisces or Alexander Graham Bell kind of shit. Supposed to come up with shit like the telephone. Supposed to be like a Floyd Mayweather. Money and to burn like a motherfucker. Instead, you homeless, ain't got shit. This coming right up on Pisces. People be taking advantage of y'all's asses, honey. When I tell you, gosh. Oh, let me pop a Oracle card and get up out of here, because this done pissed me the fuck off. Think about my mama and how people use her. You see how I can still go on a killing spree now? I better just sit back and let it alone, candy shit. Let it alone. Cause, bitch, I see you. On some Uncle Brucey shit. praying for everybody, and a nigga couldn't give her $1 without them talking about she asked for it because they envious of my Virgo father used to be a millionaire. All this used to be shit. Like, bitch, man, get the fuck away from me before I kill your ass. And that's it on that. Shit, I ain't no Pisces, bitch. Save the world. I don't think so. Y'all was a magician. Save your motherfucking self. Just vibe with him or her. It's not going any further than that. That's how y'all ends up looking like y'all the ghosters or the gaslighters because y'all fall in love with every goddamn body and it ain't nothing. Just probably somebody you supposed to help in general kind of shit. And then end up sleeping with them thinking it's a fairy tale and it's a goddamn a fear-based mess, honey. A fear-based mess, honey. You said y'all got nervous energy to clean y'all house. What y'all fear? We're cleaning y'all house. That's kind of crazy. Hell no. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Y'all gonna be walking away from a lot of people now that y'all hip to their motherfucking ass. So what the fuck they be doing? But keep your energy grounded. And y'all, to me, is like a person that's blind. You need some type of animal, a cat, if you don't trust humans no more, a dog, something to protect you from the human race kind of shit. For real. Terrible. It's terrible. Faith. Y'all got that. Because that's all you can have faith in, and it's God. Other people don't use you to, you know, some of y'all want to be on your own, and you can, but you better learn today. Because you will be going into a instant conflict. Want to give, but, and y'all give the right way, in a non-attached way. The only way it could go bad is because y'all end up getting resentful before the end of y'all days. And then it become fuck everybody and y'all get real vengeful towards anybody y'all gave anything to. That's when you would see a bum talking to themselves and shit like that. You know, for real. Some of y'all just want to be free, want to be sovereign. Fuck everybody kind of shit. I understand, but make sure you keep that same energy when you met with everybody asking you to do this and do that. Because that's how you cut. Well, this is going to be some of y'all just hold the fox in the middle of the forest. That is out of your business. You hear me? Ooh. Clearly singular energy gets y'all the abundance, honey. Worry about yourself, honey. People done did too much. Too much. When I say too much, baby, too much. Learn to trust yourself. Learn to trust what y'all see. I don't give a fuck if it's a demon you see. You better see it for a demon. Don't be sitting up there calling no damn duck or elephant. You know this a motherfucking duck. The fuck? Ooh, honey. Just imagine me seeing this type of motherfucker calling my mother mom. Or a motherfucker talking about my mother this and that. Or just around and I see them for exactly who they is. And she'll check me for checking this kind of motherfucker. After a while, me and my father like, man, come on, man. You tripping me. Okay, Shekinah glory. You take it then. Kind of shit. And she don't understand how sacred she is until she gets to heaven. The fuck? Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance with the sacred rhythm of the universe. That'll be your best bet. Rather than dancing with men and women, it ain't about shit. See you come as soon as you say a Pisces, this what they going to. Ain't that a bitch? You get a Pisces, man. You better protect that motherfucker, baby. I mean, Your mama, honey, tell them take action right away to kick ass. Take action right away and kick ass. You hear me? I don't give a fuck if it's your mama. Shut up. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. People using your ass. For real. And your heads will be in the clouds. For real. Taking y'all all out of balance. Taking y'all bank motherfucking account all out of balance. Trying to act like you this person's spiritual mama. Or you all these motherfuckers mamas and this and that. Man, they run a game on your ass. Call them and ask them to bring you some fruit. Call them and ask you to bring you something. See if they can bring it to fruition. More than likely they can't. If they can't, man, get rid of that motherfucking bomb. Get rid of the chop. You hear me? Love and light, Pisces.